Hi friends, I know it's been a minute. I don't know, I have pink in my hair. It's kind of faded, but that's a development. I just kind of have been stuck in this like awful pit of despair, like genuinely. I just haven't known quite what to say because I just feel like I'm always rambling about the same things. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse every single day. I try and allow myself to feel all of the emotions that I'm going through because they are so heavy and real and valid, and it takes a lot of time. Swiffer is playing with her little, well, Peachy got some steps for Christmas so that she can get on my bed, so Swiffer is playing with those right now. That's where you are sat. But I am just trying to acknowledge that everyone's healing journey is so different, and mine is just taking, it feels like forever. It has realistically only been since like September that I fully like took a step back, and that's kind of when everything happened and unleashed at the same time, and that's when it all started to unfold. And I have been trying to do whatever I can. I've started going back to journaling. I don't really do it every day. I used to do it every single day, but then 2025 I stopped, and I would do it like once every few months because it was just such an awful and time-consuming year for me. And I'm trying to pick it back up again. I'm trying to do fun things. Like the other day I went ice skating, and I haven't been skating since 5th grade, and I've never done like rollerblading or anything. I've only ever done the 4 wheels, and last time I went was 5th grade and I broke my arm. So it was really, sorry, I have so much cat hair all over me all the time. It was a really fun experience, but I was so bad. So I feel like I need to go with somebody, which thankfully I went with my friend who was incredibly helpful, but somebody who is very patient with me and will take the time to help me learn, because boy, I do not know what I'm doing and I'm really bad at it. Everyone there was lovely and was cheering me on though, so that was really nice. Things like that are incredibly hard to do when you are just insanely depressed. Swiffer, there's like a worm in your brain. I know she's inbred, so it's not like entirely her fault, but like you can only do so much to help the kid. Good Lord. Sorry, she's like shaking you. But it is very real. Depression and PTSD hit you in the wildest of times. Like, I had a pretty good day today. I made some banana muffins, and I ended up working just 2 hours on my day off. And I heard a small snippet of a song in the back of a video on Instagram, and I instantly started just like scream crying, which I haven't done for like a few months, I would say, to that degree. I've been trying really hard to get a special therapist because, as you know, I go twice a week already, and I have for about 6 years to therapy. But my counseling center does not specialize in the kind of therapy that I need. And so I am going to be doing an online session with a specialist next Wednesday, I believe. So I'm very much looking forward to that because I can't even explain the depths of hell that I've been sat in for the last I don't know how long. And I'm a pretty optimistic and happy gal, but my demeanor just feels like completely changed, and my priorities have just shifted completely. I feel like a whole different person, not necessarily in a bad way, but I'm grieving a huge part of myself and a huge future that I had dreamed of for myself and with another person. And it's really hard, and I am, like I said, a very happy-go-lucky gal, and this is like the first time in my life where I've experienced this level of just anger, sadness, and honestly just hatred. I've never hated another person in my life, and this person that I now like am forced to hate, I loved with every part of my being, and I never wanted this to happen, but there's so much I want to talk about, but I don't know how much I can, and I don't know how much I'm ready to talk about. I would love to turn this very traumatic and triggering experience into something helpful for other people. Mental health, as you know, if you've been watching, really is important to me. It's the most important thing. And so if I can help be like an advocate for other people who have been through these times of things, I would love to do that. I don't really feel when I'm by myself that I'm all that exciting or I don't know, like I have all that much, so for just scratch me, all that much going for me. When I'm with my, close friends and my family, I feel like life is okay for a minute. I feel like life is okay for a minute, but then when I'm back to my alone time, it is just so utterly depressing. And I'm not trying to be like a downer. I'm just trying to, be real with where I'm at and where I've been, because I know you guys don't obviously know me personally, but I don't know. I know that I care about the people that I watch, and I care about you guys in the comments and those of you that follow, so I just want to extend that care to you and be honest with you with where I've been at. The special counseling, it feels almost like a life or death type situation, if you know what I mean, because this is the type of counseling that you can't exactly wait for, and I feel like I've been on a wait list for a long time. I'm so thankful and blessed that I have my other two counselors, because I feel like if I didn't, I have no idea the way that my life would have gone if I didn't have my two counselors, to be fully honest. I'm trying to be optimistic about it and just be patient and just trust in the timing of everything, and I still believe everything happens for a reason. I don't think that I deserved any of it, but I don't think any of us deserve the stuff that we go through, but I do think it is for a reason. I would rather it have been me than somebody else, and that's honestly a huge fear that I have that I need to let go of, is I'm often just petrified that this is going to happen to another person, and I am not doing anything to prevent that there's nothing that I can do to stop that from happening to another person. And that is something that I deal with quite a lot, and I'm trying to work on actively with my counselors, because I know it is not my responsibility to protect everyone and keep them safe, but I just wish that there was more that I could do, because I truly have no idea and no way to know what the future holds. I just know that I want to help in any way that I can. If you would like me to make a video talking about the extent of what happened, I can. I will probably have to still leave some things out, but I can do that. I would probably just age restrict that. But if that is something that you want, I can. Just know that it will be probably a little bit before I can do that. Right now I'm trying to change my priorities and focus on me, but PTSD honestly feels like no matter what you do, everything is reminiscent, everything is triggering, and it feels really impossible every single day. So I try and challenge that in whatever ways that I can, which usually includes leaving my house, and seeing people and making myself do tasks that are scary. There's really no correct way to heal, and I'm trying not to rush myself, but I'm also trying to not let myself sit in it. And it's really hard and it's really exhausting. I just feel exhausted all the time, and I don't quite feel like a person most of the time. Really, it feels like the only thing that I have going for me is that I can be there for those around me and those who I love dearly. That's really the only thing that gives me gratification these days, is that I can still show up for my people, but I just struggle to show up for me. And I'm still trying to forgive my past self for going through the things that she went through and not blaming myself for it. And that's a whole conquest of its own. This isn't like a pity conversation or anything. This is just another update. I wish I could be a little more lively. I had a pretty good start to my day, and then it just got pretty rough at the end of the day. Usually when it gets to this point, I just try and watch Rhett and Link compilation videos or Parks and Rec compilation videos or the Sterniola triplets, because those are the only 3 things that I can rely on to bring me joy. Sometimes it works better than others. Please know that I love you all, and I'm proud of you. If there's something that you're struggling with and nobody has told you that they're proud of you or patted you on the back or acknowledged it, just know that I care and I'm here with you. And it is going to get better. It will, because it always does. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a really good day. And if your day wasn't that great, then I hope you wake up the next day knowing that that day could be even better. I love you all. See you later.